So James, just a few days after the Wraith Rovers game, how are we looking team-wise?
From, I think, changes in terms of availability from the Wraith game on Tuesday. Paul Allen's come back in, he's training well. Lewis is doing a lot of end-stage rehab, but he won't be available for tomorrow evening. There's a couple with knocks and some niggles from that game, so we'll assess that for the rest of today and then early tomorrow before we travel down to Glasgow.
There was obviously the concern particularly over Sam Fisher's welfare. Is there an update on him?
Yeah, it was quite a serious facial injury. He's got multiple fractures to his nose, and I think he required 7 or 8 stitches to a cut in his face. So look, it was a very unfortunate one, a sore one for Sam, on the back of the concussion he had previously as well. It was a worrying one for us, for the boy and his family, but he's doing okay. He's back home and feeling okay, so we'll see how he is over the next week or so, and get him back in and functioning back in the gym and doing bits and pieces, but it's one we'll certainly be careful with.
You've spoken over the past few weeks about how proud you are of the squad, just battling in and working hard for each other, and that's a key quality that will continue to go forward with in these difficult times.
Yeah, look, through injuries happen, albeit this period there certainly seems to be, certainly from my memory, one that I can't remember any more severe, either being a player or coach or manager, where you had so many with serious injuries, and by serious I mean that they're missing game after game. We seem to have that at the minute, but credit to the ones that are playing. I think Chris Hamilton's a great example of that. The Arbroath game, and then he was offered the surgery, but he decided to play with a mask on again. He's been offered the surgery, but he wants to continue to play. Completely the decision of Chris and his family, but we're delighted the fact that we've got him, and I thought he was excellent the other day as well, and that wasn't easy because he hadn't trained much. And then there's others. Michael Halloran at times has been one that carrying knocks, and I think the one thing you can't say is that they're not giving everything they've got, and the ones that we do have injured, they're like Lewis. He's trying to accelerate his rehab, but we can't rush him too much. So no, the lads are giving us everything, and we just need to keep backing them and keep getting them as fit as we can and onto the pitch, and then hopefully their teammates will be back to help them soon.
We know we've got the quality within the squad, and that's not in question, but do you feel you need to try and strengthen the squad or dip into the transfer market at this point in time?
Yeah, I think we were always looking to strengthen the squad, and that was before any injuries, and we have been looking at that. I think with these injuries we realise that needs maybe accelerated. We need to get help in probably in different areas that we were looking at, just due to injuries in certain positions. So we are trying to do it, we're trying to get players in to help, and we're working very hard to get the ones that are injured back as well. So hopefully in the next few weeks the squad's looking a lot fuller and better.
We are now 50% of the way through the campaign. How do you view the start to life back in the Championship overall?
I think it's been everything that we imagined. Every game's tough. Every team can beat any team. I think in terms of consistency and the performances has been okay. There's loads of stuff that we really do need to work on and be better at. But I think a lot of the players for the first season at this level have adapted pretty well. We just need to continue to work. Obviously we need to fill the squad up a bit, which we're doing in terms of our players and looking what we can do as well. So no, it's been okay so far, but it's only 50%, halfway through the season. There's a long way to go.
Queen's Park have changed their manager since we last played them. Should we expect anything different from them tomorrow night?
They still do try and play. They've still got real quality players, particularly at the top end of the pitch. So they're a team that can hurt us. They went into Partick Thistle. They'll be disappointed to come away with nothing from that game. So in terms of their manager or who's in charge, we're not looking into that too much. It's still the same players. Obviously with the window open, that might change in the coming weeks, but no, it's just all about what we do going in there, the team we can pick and how we perform.